Right, welcome along to Nardy Elder Gaming. On this video we're going to start on a run through of Scum. Now I've got a lot of hours in this game that I've done offline. I've got 382 hours, so I've done a fair bit on it. So I haven't done anything with the actual channel, so I'm going to give it a go, see how we get on. I used to really enjoy this game back in the day, so this should be quite a fun little run through. Just reacquaint myself with the map. There's been a few updates since I've actually played this last, so we may end up finding some new stuff. I don't think that was there. I think that's new. Might have to go and investigate that. I think that was there. I don't know what these red lines are. I don't recall them from before. But what did I think it was this area here I used to go down and investigate, because there's always some good loot to be found around here. I think it was there anyway. I don't think I've been explored that on the island there. Yeah, it looks like there could be a few bits and pieces that I haven't looked at yet. Right, so this should be quite an interesting playthrough, I think. So first we need to get ourselves some weapons. So let's see if we can make a knife.
Your survival rate is 4.32% higher just by not standing still.
That made me jump. I forgot about that.
Access to my knowledge database, the Codex. Access it now.
I don't really need that. I should have switched that off really. Right, so there we go. We got a knife which will come in handy. Right, so now what I need to do is I need to make a couple of spears. So let's see if we can get some branches. Right, let's see what we got around here. Can I make a spear? Improvised wooden spear, there we go. Ideally I want two of them. So I'll have to chop down something else. I always have two, so that if one breaks I've got another one to fall back on onto, just in case I haven't found any decent weapons by that point. Right, so let's make another one. Right, there we go. So we got two spears now. Right, that's good. So where was I on the map? So we're down here. So ideally I want to be heading north, which is behind me. So if we head back this way, there we go, there's the aqueduct, or the railway bridge rather. So if we head up here, this should take us to the quarry, and hopefully there should be some good loot in the quarry. One of the main things I need to get is a backpack of some sort, because we've got very limited carrying capacity at the moment. By very limited I mean none. Right, so we're going in the right direction, that's good. So this is another one of those games I got back in the day when it was very much bare bones and there was not a lot to it at all. but it's come such a long way since then. A watering can, that come in handy, wouldn't it? And a rotten apple. Nothing there, right? No worries. A strange little animation there as he tried to jump over, but not to worry. So with my settings for this game, the only thing I really change on it is the exploding puppets, which I just don't like the exploding puppets for some reason. That, to me, they sort of take away from the game. I don't know why. It's just something that just doesn't, for me, it just doesn't seem to go along with what I like in a survival game, you know. Some people really like them. It's the same with the mechs. I don't mind the mechs. I mean, I've never tried fighting one in any way, shape or form, because I don't think I'd last very long, basically. And I'm going the wrong way. Brilliant. Right, so let's head back this way. I think you can get EMPs and stuff like that now to try and take on the mechs. But I've never seen any gameplay of anybody actually doing it. Never really looked for it, to be honest. I really do like this game. As you can probably tell, with 380 hours in it. I've never played it on multiplayer though, because I don't really do multiplayer games. But I just like playing it on single, seeing how well I can do. Especially now, because you've got to actually put your vehicles together. A while back when I was playing it, you were able to get... Ooh, got a bit of lag there. Yeah, you were able to just go and find a vehicle and you were able to use it. But now you've got to find all the bits and pieces to put them together. Which I don't mind, it's very similar to Miss Survival, except in this it is a whole lot harder. Right, if I go up here, I should be able to see the quarry. I can hear some sort of thumping. Now it's gone. I can hear it again now. I wonder if that's something coming from the quarry. Might be something new, because I've never heard that before from this area. Now this is the area that I usually make a temporary base, because over the other side there is a garage. And it's one with shuttable doors, so you can sort of keep yourself hidden in there. Right, I think I just saw a vehicle up here. Here we go. So let's see what we need on this one. So we need 3 wheels. Doors, we probably need the bonnet, I would have thought. Bonnet, the engine. Oh no, it's got an engine, it's got a battery. That's not bad. It's getting a bit cold down here. But right. So we know that there's a vehicle around here that we can use at some point. So now we need to start looting this place to try and find some gear. Preferably some stuff to start keeping us warm. I need some metal scraps soon as well, because I need to make a makeshift katana. See, these spears, they're not very quick, but they do the job. The shirt will just take the place of mine, so there's no point with that. Fig seeds. Nails and screws ain't much use at the moment. Didn't expect that one to go down quite as easy. Nothing worthwhile on that one. Plenty of nails and that we can use later on as we need them when we start building. Oh, we can have some gloves. Motorcycle mask ain't really going to do us much, but we'll wear it anyway. Firefighter pants, there we go. They're better because we've actually got some space in those. So if I'm going to cut those into rags, and then we got some bandages for when we need them. Here's something moving around on the other side of the door there. Not really going to find a lot here, I don't think. Oh, another thing I have switched off in this as well is the ability for the puppets to open doors and climb through windows, because I like my zombies to be a little bit dopier than that, if you see what I mean. Just trying to get my bearings on here for where the base is. Or the garage rather, that I use as a base. Thought it was up there. Perhaps not. Let's go and see what's in this little portal cabin. Sometimes they have guns in these. Lockpick, that's handy I suppose. Candy Bob's not really any good. No, a bit disappointing, but it is what it is. Right, I think I'm on the other side from where I normally. Yeah, I'm definitely on the other side. Yeah, because there's two sides of this quarry. Did I just hear one? Yeah, one side, which I think is this side, I don't generally get a lot from, but the other side is so much better. It's a lot more loot. Driving gloves. Don't know. I think I'll keep with the other gloves. Wire. I need wire when I'm going to make the sword. Right. Okay, that's okay. I can come back to these places and search them again later. I can't remember if there's anything worth going through there for. There's a broken bit of wall, so we'll have a look through that and see if we can see anything worthwhile in there. Thought we could climb through there. Really need a backpack. I might have to see if I can improvise one till I can actually find something. Just have a look in these and I'll look on the craft page. I've just spotted a rifle. Right. Put that down, pick up the rifle. I know I haven't got ammo for it at the moment, but I don't want to. A headlamp. Alright, let's have the headlamp, that might come in handy. Haven't seen a headlamp on here before. I've seen the infrared goggles before, but screwdrivers I need for lock picking later. Can I wear the hat? Yeah, it doesn't take the place of anything else, that's good. Right, let's have a look at the craft menu. Let's see if we can find a backpack. Improvised backpack. Yeah, see, I'm not going to be able to make it because I need animal skin for that. Okay, let's see if there's any other types of improvised backpack that we can make. I think that was the one I just looked at, wasn't it? Small improvised backpack. Still needs leather. What about a courier backpack? That's more like it. So I need to make some tree bark rope, but I'm going to need to find a saw for that. Right. Am I going the right way? I think I am. Just going to see if there's anything in here. Shotgun shells, but I don't have a shotgun. Right, that I really need to carry with me. So I have to get rid of those. Always need to have a drink with me. Damn. Can you not put those together? Okay, no worries. Right, we're going to head over this way. And then this should get us somewhere near the right side of the quarry. I'm wondering if they've made a bit of an improvement on the sounds, because I'm hearing these little noises and that I don't recall from before. It's sort of causing me to look around a bit because I keep hearing the noises, and because I don't recognise what they are, it sounds like goats. One of my mainstay weapons in this that I always try and get if I can is crossbow. Because they're such a handy weapon. And your ammunition for them is easy to obtain as well. You can make improvised bolts and arrows. Or at least you used to be able to anyway. I don't know whether you can anymore, but we will find out. No, going in the wrong direction again. Hang on a minute, hang on. We need to work this out. So I think if we head up in that direction, that will be heading us towards it. That's good. Right, our food's about halfway down. Our drink's almost halfway down, but drink's not a problem at the moment because we've got the bottle. can hear that thumping again. Surprised I haven't seen the drone yet. I really want to know what that thumping is. I'm quite intrigued now. There we go. Right, that's the right side. So the garages are over in that direction. So we'll find our way down, get over to the garage. We'll have a look what's in there, and then we're going to go and investigate the rest of the quarry, see what we can gather. Oh, that's my stomach. I thought I heard a wolf or something. Blimey. You really are hungry, Mush. Right. So I think we're going to have to go this way round. And find the easier way down. I always find that the strike back off method seems to work the best. Right, there's two of them there. I don't want to attract them both over. Rather just one at a time. Doubt there's even any ammo in this. No ammo. Right, okay. I need to try and attract one of these away so I can take them on one at a time. Wonder if I can actually creep across the rocks here and stay out of their view. Seems to have worked. The only problem with this area is I'm not really going to find much in the way of food. Perhaps some drink. So how do you drink it then? Why is it not letting me drink it? I'm missing something here now. I'm not quite sure what it is. Right, the garages are just there. So I'm going to go there in a minute. I just want to have a quick check on this area. I think once I'm finished in this area, I'm going to need to find a town or something so I can start to find some some clothes, some food, hopefully a backpack. Alright, it's no good in there. Sometimes these places have a bit of food. Whenever exploring a place like this, I always find it worthwhile closing the doors behind you. Military shirt, no. How much space has that got on it? It's got a bit more than the inmate shirt, so we're going to have that. There's a Scum undershirt, I've never seen that before. Right, we'll carry that along because that come in handy for rags. Halloween mask. Let's see how we look with that on. Yeah, that'll do, won't it? Right. Damn, no food. So I could really have a kitchen knife rather than the stone knife. Let's eat that cucumber. Right, something's got a bit different now because it's not letting me eat anything. Why can I not eat anything? Oh, I know why. It's because I'm wearing a bloody mask, ain't I? A willy warmer. Excellent. I'm not really sure why I'd need to be wearing that. I suppose maybe that's one of the sensor things. I don't know. Let's try eating it now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I forgot. If you're wearing a mask or anything, you can't eat or drink. That was in the last playthrough that I was doing, so I do sort of remember that. Took me a moment to remember that. Yeah, everything I just said doesn't make any sense, but don't worry about that because nothing that I do in this game will make sense to anyone. Doesn't even make sense to me, to be honest. Right, okay, so I suppose we could drink a little bit. I put the mask back on, didn't I? Dull. Right, let's drink a little bit of that. Drink a couple of bits of that. That's what I like about these big bottles, is they contain quite a bit of drink. When you fill it up, you can get 20 drinks out of it. Right. Let's head on over to the garage, investigate that. Then the garage is going to be our home base. There we go, nice and big. Right, let's just see if we can take this one on. How good is the quality on this one now? Still 96, it's good. Christmas ornament. See, I'm finding little bits and pieces now that I don't recall from my last playthroughs. Apparently there's a new bow in this as well. Unfortunately though, I could never get on with the bows because I don't think there was an aiming reticule for those. So I could never get a decent shot off. But with the crossbows, you did have a decent aiming reticule. Alright, so there's good stuff in here for vehicle maintenance. We've got a toolbox, we've got a jack, got a drill, tyre repair kit, a rebar cutter. All seen them before, but don't really know what they can be used for. So motorbike battery. I need to find a vehicle. I usually end up finding a push bike fairly quickly, and they come in handy. So they maybe not be as good as a car or a bike, but they're better than walking. So yeah, this is definitely going to be my base. Jump leads, gas lantern, there we go, vehicle repair kit, so I can repair that vehicle that we got on the other side when I can find the other bits that I need for it. But the problem is I need 4 wheels for that. And they're a lot harder to find for this than they are for Miss Survival. Because in Miss Survival I can get those vehicles on the road in one bit of gameplay. In this it's going to take me a long time. And that's the good thing about Scum, is the fact that you get a good, decent bit of gameplay out of it, because it takes you quite a while to achieve what you want to achieve. you shit. Right. Bit of bleeding. I think the bleeding injury on that one isn't going to be too bad, so I don't think I need to worry too much on that. Let's put that knife into my quick slot. There's never really anything on the bodies that's worthwhile. I mean, at a push, you could get these. If you repair them, you can repair them up to 50%, but that's about all. But they're better than nothing. Right, I think what we're going to do now is we're going to head out of this quarry, because we've got our base now. So what I want now is to find a little town or a village so we can look around, get some food, search for a backpack, and then we can start some proper exploration, start crafting up some better equipment. I can't remember if there's an improvised crossbow. Might have to have a look at that in a minute. Just want to get out of this quarry because I don't want anything sneaking up on me. I can still remember this game when it sort of first started coming around on the early access, when there was literally nothing much to do. I mean, you could still have a good little adventure, bit of survival. Obviously you still had the puppets and that were coming after you, which, just in case you're not familiar with Scum, puppets is what they call the zombies in this one. Right, so let's have a look where our nearest town's going to be. So I think if we go over to the railway line, we can follow that up north and then come to this little town here, see what that is. So we need to head up to the railway line there. There we go. If you run as fast as you can and look at the map, you can see the red dot moving very slightly in the direction you're heading. So if you haven't got a compass at a time, that's a good way of making sure that you are heading in the right direction. Let's have a look and see if there's any things we can eat on here. Do you know what? I'm going to get rid of that mask. It's just getting in my way now. Right. Our hunger is at 43% now. So hopefully we should be alright until we reach one of the towns, and then we can start grabbing food from there. So I'm going to do these episodes of Scum an hour at a time, like my other ones, for the time being. So I'm hoping that I'm going to make quite a series of this one if there's the interest out there. I mean, Scum was always a game that garnered a lot of interest back in the day, so I'm hoping it does again, because it's a really good game. As I said, I've lost many hours in this, 380 odd hours, and I'll be honest, that 380 hours I've not even explored any of the bunkers or anything like that in that time. Oh, there's the drone. Where is it? There it is. So yeah, again, if you're unfamiliar with this game, the premise of it is that you're a criminal and you're dumped on this island, and it's like a Big Brother sort of TV show thing where you're being watched for your survival, you know. So people are tuning in to see how long you last. So this one's got all the aspects of a good survival game. Obviously you've got hunger, you've got thirst. Yeah, you need shelter, you need to keep warm. You need to cool down if you get too hot. You know, all these little bits and pieces. Some of the sort of things you won't find in other survival games. And there's quite a lot to look out for in this one as well, because if you look at your metabolism, you've got all these things here that you've got to try and keep steady. I mean, my sugar's low, my carbs are low, I've got nothing in my stomach, nothing in intestines, nothing in colon, 13% in the bladder. Yep, you've got to go to the toilet in this one as well. And it shows on this side how you're performing in everything as well. So since we started this, with all the combat and that I've been doing, my melee weapons has gone up by 1%. So it's you know, you've got to watch everything on this one. Your health as well, as I said. You can bleed out on this as well, so you've got to watch out for your bleeding. This is showing here that I'm actually healing from the injuries that I got earlier on. So untreated, if it's in red, that means you really need to do something about it. Sometimes if you've got a bleeding, don't know what you call these, a widget I suppose. If you've got a bleeding one and it's going down really slow, I usually find it's best to heal yourself at that point. But if it's going down really quickly, it doesn't really seem any point in doing it. You can just let it go. But you do need to watch out for infections as well. So you can find antibiotics in the game. So if you find antibiotics, always make room for those in your inventory, because they can help you out a great deal. So you'll see that where you've got bleeding injury, there'll be like a little like virus thing by the side of it to show that it's infected. So yeah, so once these are stabilised, they go on to recovery, and then once the widgets are filled up on recovery, they disappear and you'll be healed. At least that's how I remember it. I don't know, I'm pretty sure that they've improved the sounds on this, because you've got the wind going through the trees. I don't recall that before, but again, I might be wrong. Right, we're doing well. Let's speed up a little bit. See the wind even blowing the plants around on the ground. That's a really good little effect, that is. I don't know, I'm easily pleased, I know. Sometimes when you're running around, if you're hungry, it's worth looking for fallen logs, because sometimes they have insects in them and you can eat the insects. You can use them as fishing bait as well, but sometimes they can get you out of a fix if you're hungry. So let's go and have a look and see if there's anything in these ones. There you go, look. So you can eat them. They're not particularly nice, but they will stop you from starving to death. I think they build up your protein levels as well. Yeah, I overdid it. I ate too many of them. So now I've thrown up. Brilliant. Right, okay. So try not to eat too many of them. Otherwise that happens. Brilliant. So now my stomach's probably emptier than it was before. So my brilliant little tip to you has just made me very ill. Right, we've got some buildings coming up here so we can see what these are. And they look industrial, unfortunately, so you know what that means. We could be looking at mechs. My favourite. Yeah, I think this is a mech one. So just in case you haven't seen the game before, we'll go up and I'll show you what the mechs look like. I can't see any mechs. Maybe I've got the mechs turned off. If that's the case, I'm going to... I won't do it on this one, but on the next one, I'm going to make sure I've got them switched on. Because I want the mechs on for this. It's quite fun actually trying to sneak around these places without the mechs seeing you. Yeah, I think I've got them switched off, unfortunately. But I will definitely make sure I've got those switched on for the next playthrough, for the next video. Military helmets, that's good. Right, let's put one of those on. Yeah, see, you wouldn't be able to sneak around, or just run around rather, this easily. Backpack, excellent. Underpants, brilliant. Right, that needs repairing. So what we need to do, we need to get hold of a needle, which we can make out of bone if we kill a puppet. And then we need to find some thread as well. I'm just going to take advantage of this place not having any mechs for the time being. Wire again, I want to pick up a bit of wire. I thought I heard the metallic movement of a mech then. What's that? A Robin Hood hat. There's a lot of problems can be solved with a Robin Hood hat, you know. Come on, give me some food. Let's keep hold of a kitchen knife for now. Garlic, we can eat all of that, I suppose. Breath won't be particularly nice afterwards, but at least we're not starving. Black pepper, I don't think we need to eat that. Ah, there we go, that knife is better. Find anything to eat. So I thought actually, I think I need rubber bands at some point. Just grab one of them. Damn. Right, a candy bob should do us okay. That's good, that's decent enough rifle. And I need the ammo for that. So if I unpack that, I'm wondering actually if I should put that down and just keep that. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think we'll put the that rifle down. I don't really need that one. Not if I've got that other one. More shells. A mazagine. Another one. Both in the same condition. That's a block mazagine. I'm going to get rid of that because I want to get that just in case. Right, that's not a bad little haul. Actually, that's a pretty awesome haul, really. Thought that might have been a needle then, which would have been good. Soap comes in handy because you can wash your clothes, it keeps them in good condition. See, normally you'd have to really sneak through this area so that the mechs don't see you. Needle, there we go. So we definitely need a needle. Now if we can find some some thread, then we can make an improvised sewing kit and we can repair our clothes. Right, let's go upstairs. It's always worth checking out the rubbish piles as well. Bit of tape. There's a lot of Christmas baubles around. Sometimes you can search the toilets. Wrong way. I'm getting really hungry. I was hoping there was going to be a little bit of food in there somewhere. Right, let's go up to another level. Advanced lockpick. We'll have that. Ah. Okay, are they better than our trainers? They're in better condition, I suppose. So we'll use them. It's not going well on the food front in this place. To be honest, I think I should have bypassed this place for now and just gone straight on looking for a town. There's a lot more to be found in the towns and that for food. Right, up one more level. I think this is the last level. There's not much left in these places at all. Been completely stripped out. What's that? Tea. Tea's not good. Can't eat tea. Come on, somebody must have hidden a snack in here somewhere. No. Right. We're out of here. Let's check this building because sometimes these ones have food in them. Well, that's not bad. A whole parsnip, we can get five bites out of that, and one bite out of this onion. So that's going to just take the edge off for us. Or a chili pepper. Exhaustion recovery bonus. Yeah, let's eat all of it. Don't really do chilies myself in real life, but Always worth doing in the game. Hiking boots, they'd be even better than the other boots. What's that up there? Short pants. All military cases. Sewing kit. Excellent. Exactly what I need to repair that. Repair, there we go. I don't know how much I'll be able to repair this one because it's below 50. 100. I'm well chuffed, so let's repair that as well. I'm well chuffed with that. A canteen. Definitely have to have that. I think it's got about 14 sips of water in it. I don't know if canteens are new. Don't recall seeing them before, but they could be in the game. So drink wise we're fine. It's just food that we're struggling with at the moment. I think that's bird shot. Yeah, I don't know if that's much use. We'll take the 357 ammo as well. Well, we're doing alright for shotgun ammo. Another needle. I always thought you could double stack those, but maybe not. Is that another one? Another needle. I need all of them. Need. Yeah. Fine, I won't say any more jokes. Joke, is that what it was? Right, let's figure out which way we need to go. So I need to get up onto this main road and I'm going to follow it along left to this town here. So we need to head north. I just heard a horse. Now I think we're going the wrong way, but I just want to have a little look in here. That's vitamins. Vitamins, yeah, they can come in handy. Painkillers can come in handy as well. I don't really want to be using up all my space with them. Painkillers, no, I'll leave that one. Hospital pants, good for cutting up. Bunny slippers, ideal for the apocalypse. Painkillers. I want antibiotics. I want to be able to carry some of them around with me. It won't be happening this time. Right. Fine. Right, let's figure out which way we need to be going. Right, so I need to go this way. There's no way I'd be able to move around like this if there was sentinels guarding the place. I have to watch my heat. Don't want to get too hot. There's another backpack. See, the thing is with this, I could actually just carry another backpack with me. Because that would just give me more room, and then I just drop it when I have to combat something. Or at least that's the way we used to do it. See, I can just carry it like that and then just drop it as I need to. Just got to remember to pick it up each time. Yeah, I've already got military shirt, so I don't need any more. Right. Here we go. So now we're heading in the right direction. So equipment wise, we're not doing too bad. So I say if anything attacks, I need to grab the gun quick. So all I do is just equip the gun, and he just drops the bag. So then all we've got to do is just remember to pick it up each time. Right, so we follow this road along. Then once we get to the end, we hang a left. Some crickets, we'll eat them. Now every time you do something, you will drop the bag, so you need to remember to pick it up. Well, I'm not going to eat too much of those, so I know what they did to me last time. Right, we're not far off the road now. Then we can hang a left. Now we have gone over the hour playthrough that I was going to do on this, but I'm not too worried at the moment. Very hungry, I've got to find something to eat. Sometimes you can find these massive puffball mushrooms, and you can get plenty to eat out of one of them. Literally just one of them. And you can't, I don't think you can put them in your backpacks or anything, because I think they're just too big. Now I can hear that thumping again. Really like to know what that is. That was my stomach. For some reason it's just reminded me of a playthrough I did on this a long time ago, and one thing I was trying my hardest to find was a set of binoculars. So I managed to find it after actually hours and hours of searching. I managed to find a pair. So then I got up high, went to equip the binoculars and use them, and accidentally hit the wrong button and ended up throwing them. And I threw them so far I couldn't find them again. I was well chuffed. Really made my day. Right, if you want your energy to go back up quickly, just lay on the ground. I need to eat so much food. Right, there we go. We're back up at 100%. If you just jog along casually like this, it's not too bad. It doesn't sap your energy. When you start running, then your stamina starts dropping. So if you want it to climb back up again, you can walk. And if you want it to climb back up quickly, then as I said, you just lay down. Right, so let's see. So we're a little way off the village yet, so I'm going to cut a bit of a corner off here. Always keep your eye out for mushrooms. So I'm just wondering where in the world this is supposed to be set. I mean, I don't know whether it's more than likely it's just a made-up place, but I'm just wondering whereabouts in the world it's sort of supposed to be sort of set around. For some reason, I sort of think South America. There we got some mushrooms, so right, let's have a look at the description on the mushrooms. Alpha amanitin, whatever that is. Let's eat one, we'll try one out. Right, we'll run along for a little bit. See, it is adding to our food. It went up 1%. So we know we can eat those ones. Not seeing anything around there. Right, we're not far off. Let's up the pace for a little bit. I think we'll have to cross country a little bit as well. I've always had a little bit of lag in this game, but it's never been too bad, to be honest. Right, we've got some houses coming up now. Murkovsy, something like that. No doubt I just totally slaughtered the pronunciation of that. Right, so now we can get in these houses, start searching through these for food. We got drink, but we've already got plenty of drink. We've got 19 in there, 15 in there, so I'm going to swap those around. We'll have the one with the 19. Come on, food. Dull. Right. I don't think we're going to eat that onion. I know I'm hungry, but not quite that hungry. Motorcycle pants. They got about the same as firefighter, but I think they might get too hot. But wouldn't they have better armour? Doesn't really say, does it? Alright, we won't bother with them. We'll keep with what we got. Knee-high socks and short pants. Don't think we really need them. That's always handy. So you can put stuff in there as well before you get a gun. Nothing really useful there. Haven't really seen any puppets for a while either. Why do I always do that? Why do I always say things like that? That wouldn't be too bad, would it? But I've never seen one of those before. It's got a nice little bit of storage in it as well. So I just have to remember that that's in this little town here. So we might be able to come back to it later if we can find the equipment to repair it. Metal pipe. There is something you can make that you use metal pipe for, but I can't remember what it is. Might not be anything interesting, to be honest. Otherwise, I'm sure I would have remembered what it was. Right, let's eat the garlic. Not the nicest thing to eat, but when you're starving, you have to have whatever you can get hold of. Bit of ammo. Block 21. That takes 45s. I haven't got any 45s, so I can't load that up. Just saves having to carry it around, really. Another holster. Only carry one at a time, though. A melee weapon holster. Can I take that at the same time? Yes, excellent. So, put that in there. I could load those in there, couldn't I? Save me carrying those around. Excellent. Right. Right, there's some thread. We're going to take that with us because we can make an improvised sewing kit with that. Okay, I'll make one of those now. That way I'll have it ready for when the other sewing kit runs out. There we go, so that in there. Right, so we're in a good position to repair any damaged clothing we get. There's another one, look. So, I could actually make another improvised sewing kit. So I will. Perfect. Right. It's a cargo drop. A bit later on I'll actually go for those cargo drops. The problem is you need some good ammunition and that with you because they're always surrounded by puppets. Hazelnuts, right, let's eat them. Mustard. Don't really fancy just eating mustard. Another Christmas ball. More thread. I'm not going to pick up any more thread at the moment. Crocs. Don't need Crocs. Don't need Crocs at the best of times. These things, they make that echoing cry now. Not heard that cry, so does that call in others? It would actually be quite cool if it does, because it means you'd have to be more careful with you sneaking around. I think this is the school. Can't really afford to spend too much time there. I need to find somewhere that's going to have food. Oh, hang on. A waste bag. So even more storage now, that's good. Never struggled so hard to get food in this game before. I mean, yeah, it's been rare, but this is being mega rare. Is that the same one I was just in? No, it's a different shop. If I do find a hiking pack at any time, I'm going to put this other bag down. An eye patch. Now I know that they definitely did not make those horrible echoing sounds before. But that just makes them sound all the more dangerous, all the more sinister. To the point where I don't really want to put the gun down. Right, I need to go down and see if I can see them out of the windows. There's no sign of them wherever they are. Oh shit. Right, let's have a look at how bad we were. Right, at the moment we don't look as though we're infected. So I think what I'll do... so how do we treat that now? Oh right, okay, now I remember. But I'm not going to bother treating that one because that's virtually outlet. I'm letting it go. Oh no. You know what he means by that, don't you? I'm letting it go. I'll show you what he means by that. There. So those mushrooms have caused that. So I think we'll get rid of that. Because I don't want any more of that. Right, well this is a medical area, so hopefully we can get something there to help us. Vitamin pills. Come on, it's got to be something useful. A waste bag, I've already got a waste bag. Hang on, what was the condition of that one? That was at 95 and that one was at 81. Okay, I think we'll swap those around. Right, okay, we don't need to carry that with us. Check that one, didn't I? Emergency dressing, they're quite handy, so we'll have one of those. Ah, right, charcoal. I think you can use those against diarrhea. Yeah. think I'll take a couple of those just in case. Right, that was quite handy. Didn't really want to become a world professional and shitting myself. There's another emergency bandage there. Always handy to have. Another one there. I really need a bigger backpack, to be honest. Oh, we're getting loads of those. What's that? Painkillers. Already got painkillers. What was that for? Right, I think these are quite handy as well. Another waste bags, a lot of waste bags around. Nothing really worthwhile there. No, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I managed to stop my diarrhea, which is always a bonus. Because when you're on TV, you don't want to be shitting yourself, do you? Crowbars are handy. Let's go and have a look in this place. I thought woodcutters shirts had more storage than that. Now these are good knives, Bushman. So I think I'll get rid of the kitchen knife out of there and put the Bushman in. This is good for if you get an infection. I believe this is the one that you can use against I believe it is anyway. Not 100% sure anymore. Cuban cigar, I think they're useful for trading. To anyone who's not played the game before, I believe these areas here, the greens, are the trading areas, so they're safe areas, so you can go out there and trade and get ripped off. What are they? Cannabis seeds. And carrot seeds. That's the school over there. I've got a feeling I went in that house there. I want to see what's beyond this wall. So would I be right in assuming then that that thumping sound I keep hearing is my heartbeat? Right, that's just a church up there. So I can't really search a church for food. So let's go back down to the village. So my stomach constantly rumbling in this is starting to make me feel hungry now. No, not again. No, I think I just shit myself again. I suppose I could take a bit more charcoal, couldn't I? I keep getting drawn into investigating these other places, but it's not helping me find food. Watermelon seeds, not really helpful. Those are massive slippers. A tea pack again. Not really handy. Bloody thing again. Jesus, food is very difficult to find at the moment. See, if I could get there, I'd go down to this area. It's a long way off, but down here is a cannery, and there's always tinned fish down here. Always. What am I fighting? Oh, I hit the wrong button, that's why. Brilliant. Right. In there, but I didn't go upstairs in this one. be food. God, no bloody food. Slightly disappointed. Look what we have. Right, where is that one? Can't even see him. Right, so I've got this bike, but I've got a funny feeling that if I'm holding this, it's got no storage on it. So I don't think I'm going to be able to carry that and drive that. So I think I'm going to have to leave that bag behind. Still not to worry, there's nothing really in it that I really need. But at least we've got a vehicle, that's the main thing. So now I suppose I can explore with a weapon out. Right, I'm sort of thinking about using the jeans instead of the firefighter's trousers. Because I don't know why, I just prefer the jeans. I can repair them, put them up to 100%. Why won't that go in there? There we go, right. Oh no, why will that not go in there? I will not be defeated. Bloody alcoholic drink ain't gonna be no help. Come on, a bit of food at least. Yoga leggings. I'm not sure if I actually went in this end of the... No, I didn't. Come on, I need some food. Serious food. One of these places has got to have something to eat. Is there not even a farmhouse nearby? Or an orchard? God, he's still shitting himself. First... Okay, let's drink all of that. And get rid of the can then. Let's have a look upstairs. Nothing. A sporran. Right, so a sporran takes the place of a waste bag, but it's got more room in it. More thread. A beret. Don't really need a beret, to be honest. Let's have a quick look what's in here. Won't be any food, I know that much. I can eat all those, but I don't know whether I'll get much benefit out of those, to be honest. Don't know if there'll be anything up there. keep eating the seeds, but I don't know whether they're any good, whether you get anything out of them. The stomach is not sounding good at all. Always check the trees in areas like this because there could be food. Because it could be an orchard, there could be apples or whatever. Right, feeling tired. Right, so we've just hit the 2-hour mark on this one, and I was only going to do it for an hour. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to leave this one here, and then we'll pick it up next time and see if we can search for some more food. Might even move away from this one and cycle all the way up to one of these other little villages, see what we can do. See if we can find any food. Ideally, I would like to get to that cannery and get a load of cans from there, but that's a long way off. So I think we're going to have to stick around this area, find something here for the time being. But I do definitely, in this playthrough, I want to get over here and examine this area, because I've not seen any of this before. So that's going to be interesting. And the same with this, but I'm going to need a boat to get across there, because I believe there are now sharks in the game, so you can't just swim across anywhere without getting eaten. I don't know if that's new. Don't know, I can't remember, but yeah, could be, I suppose. I think this down here, I think this is a huge railway terminal, if I remember rightly. And then of course you've got the airport there. That's the big city there. That's a bit, I think that's a big military thing up there. So yeah, I mean there's plenty for us to explore, but first of all we need to figure out how to get a shot of this hunger. So on the next one we're going to go searching for a bit more food and see how we can get on. We're 50% on the food at the moment, so things aren't too bad. But yeah, okay, so if you like that one and you want to see more, remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the flip side. I'll see you later.